And humanity is basically good. You've only been convinced by the demiurge that you're bad and wrong.
Yes, the whole original sin and that we're flawed is...
Well, but hold on. But the old original sin and flawed stuff comes directly from Sophia.
Because?
Not because. Don't give us an excuse. There are no excuses.
We just got curious.
Huh?
We just got curious. We wanted to know more.
Yeah, there's too much. Accept the dynamics on the surface level first before you go diving down the rabbit hole. Because
what do you mean? What are the dynamics on the surface level?
The dynamics on the surface level are being able to see what the reflections are, reflections in your own life and reflections of the consensus, and how that hits you.
Right.
All right. As far as that dynamic of energy goes, that's great. But, the truth of the matter is that in order to not just survive, but thrive within that energy, you must be willing to let the past go.
So that energy of judgment and guilt needs to...
How about within the dynamics of the masculine and the feminine?
Certainly, that's where it plays out.
Well, that's one of the places it plays out within your whole society. Remember, the demiurge and the archons have no real creativity. They can imitate, but they have no creativity of their own.
So it's whatever the consensus is, whatever the energy is. So it's just reflected.
Yes.
But I feel like it's changing for the better still.
Well, as more and more of you are waking up.
Yeah.
And that's what's really happening, and it's all kinds of people. But, you can have, it's all your outlook, it's all your outlook. It's all who you surround yourself with, basically. Mm-hmm. Who you interact with, who you surround yourself with, how you're, and if you open up to it, especially those of you out there that have been living somewhat solo existences, open yourself up to the energy. The Moad will present you with opportunities.
Well, that's lovely.
But it's all the way it's always been. It's just that you have believed that you're not good enough, so that you have to fix yourselves all the time in order to keep moving on. And the truth of the matter is, we've been telling you all for years, you're good enough. No, you're
So when
not.
you say open yourself up, can you, for me, it'd be working on the feeling, to be open to it, not so much
Yeah, sure. Not react negatively from it. Not go into old habits of less than or even better than around certain dynamics. That there are certain people. You all know that there are certain people that you meet them, you go, oh no, keep them away from me. But and that's absolutely the truth. Mm. Each one of you, if you look through, if you can remember that you are the monad. We keep wanting to say Moab, but because but if you are the monad, and you are looking, and you realize that you are the monad looking through your eyes, observing the reflection of your reality, and realize that everyone else is simultaneously doing the same thing, all of a sudden you have to begin to start treating people as the divine beings that they are, even if it's not perfection.
Right, because your thoughts and feelings and how you act is just a reflection of your reality.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a reflection of, how you feel about yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How you see yourself in the relationships, because you're being, in many ways, you're being given all the power that there is. You know, in fact, if you really believe the dynamics of truth and the truth of the monad, you have permission to do anything you wish. Positive or negative. Or mixed.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Yeah. If I want to go loot this weekend, I'll go loot this weekend.
Yeah, well, you know. All right.
And yet there is that moral compass which has a directional sense.
Well, you see, that's the thing that makes you all good, basically. You know, you have a moral compass. You're born with it.
But yet that is a piece of Sophia.
Yes, a very small piece.
So you said Sophia's counterpart was Christ?
Yes. And she's also the last. That pairing is the 30th pairing. In other words, they're the closest to physical incarnation. All right, but you know, there's 30 other pairs.
Prior.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
So, but again, you know, we tell you, don't, you know, if you want to understand the energy, it would behoove you to be able to look at those things without attempting to take as many labels off as possible. Just try to understand the basic energy. Because the basic energy, you know, as we said, the basic energy is water. The basic energy is that dynamic of energy that is resists being put into a container.
Yeah, just take what resonates with you.
Exactly.